1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Going to finish this game and the rest of the sitting. Skip all the credits since we've seen it all. Okay, so for those of you that are not watching this live, i.e. you're watching my YouTube channel, so I've done a few things since the last recording. I did a little bit of research on to see whether or not my mouse missing clicks was part of the actual was whether it was my mouse or the fact that I was streaming or if the lag was through all this. And lo and behold, it's part of the game itself. In addition, I had someone say, "Oh, you should build green white because green white would be super good. Either tokens or aggro." And I'm like, well, white has some good cards. Like we have some good cards running around, but we're just lacking in like 2 Sign of the Wilds is fine. We have a lot of token generation too, like 2 Arbor Colossus, couple Enlarge, and so on. But we're just lacking in a few things for this for the green-white deck to be done. So I'm just gonna stick with the blue-black deck that's treated me well. It is currently the equipped deck. It is the equipped deck. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the story, and I'm gonna try and finish it in this sitting. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes fairly well, and we can see what happens, and then I'll give my final reviews. What are we doing? We got the Chandelar? Yes, this is as far as I'm aware, Chandelar. Did we beat Chandelar and we are on Zendikar? No, yeah, we're on Zendikar. Sorry, forgot. It's been a couple days since I last recorded. I recorded like 3 days in advance. Okay, this hand seems pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. We draw a 3rd land, and we're able to pretty much have the game under our control. Guard Gomazoa, Tribute to Hunger, Frostlings keep us alive long enough till we can draw Dinrova Horror, and then the Horror will take over the game. I would not be surprised if this is like allies or something like that. It feels like a deck that would be allies. We are on Zendikar, and that's the sort of thing that would happen. No, I don't want to play the Frostlings. I want to play my Swamp. And the fact that it started on Evolving Wilds makes me really think that it's a color-intensive deck. So I would not be surprised in the least if it was allies, which will make the Guard Gomazoa much better. And Frostlings is also pretty nice. Yeah, double Terramorphic almost. I mean, I haven't played through this. I'm not sure. I'm just gut instincts here. So I could leave up Tribute to Hunger. I could play Dimir Guildgate, or I could play Guard Gomazoa. I don't want to play the Frostlings. I'm just actually going to play this Guard Gomazoa. So we have multiple 3-drops in hand. I want to just play it and not necessarily play the Guildgate. We can play the Guildgate next turn since we don't really have anything that costs 4 mana unless we actually draw it. Let's see what's going on here. No, he's just passing again, so works for me. I'm just going to play this Dimir Guildgate and play a Niblis of the Breath, which has been one of the premier cards in our deck. One of the top commons from Innistrad. I think it was actually an uncommon in Innistrad block. I believe it was printed in Dark Ascension, if I recall correctly. We'll see. Wow, that guy over there is doing nothing. Well, we're gonna attack for 2 in the air and play a Moon Heron. I'm wondering what is going on over there. If it's just like all burn spells, removal. Go Moon Heron. What I know is we now are starting to assemble a pretty sizable flying army, and a Frostlings will also help with the tempo if we don't want to cast a Tribute to Hunger. Seems like it drew something though. Yes, it is allies. And now he can shoot my 2/1. Oh, what a jerk. I'm definitely going to tribute to Hunger that, by the way. Since it kills flyers, this is not what we want at all. We don't want him to be able to kill my Moon Heron and then my Guard Gomazoa. We do have the Mind Rot in hand and a Frost Lynx, which will be nice, but definitely killing that right away is quite relevant. We do have him down to 15, so we have a 5-turn clock, which is kind of slow, so we're hoping to draw a couple more things. Let's see what... I think he was just short on green mana, perhaps? That card's quite good. Luckily, Guard Gomazoa blocks it all day, every day. We could also play Frost Lynx, tap it down. Ooh. Demonic Tutor Demon. That card's good if we draw lands, and that's basically all we're looking for now. I'm just going to tap the Survivalist. We do have a fantastic blocker. But, might as well get our value from it. I'm not going to necessarily cast Mind Rot right away, since we really want to get really good value from it. Join the ranks. Card's good. He has a 4/4 Oran Reef Survivalist. That card gets out of hand really fast. And very glad I have Guard Gomazoa. He also doesn't have any good attacks, since we can block any 1/1 with our 1/3. Just eat a guy. Ooh, he's got another one. That is gonna be a hard one now. I'm definitely gonna Mind Rot as he casts another spell. Well, now it makes me just want to cast Mind Rot anyway if we don't draw anything else, but we've got trouble afoot. Okay, well that is a step in the right direction. I'm just going to get rid of the last card in his hand for now. If we draw another land, the Dinrova Horror will be quite good. And discard a Slaughter Cry. Okay. Definitely going to attack for 3 in the air here. Puts him down to 9. We have him on a 3-turn clock. And he's going to attack us with quite a few dudes, which is unfortunate. Hopefully he just draws a land and doesn't... Oh my goodness, that's the actual worst card for us. Because now he can attack with impunity with his now 4/4s, or 5/5s. So we really need to draw a land for Dinrova Horror. We're gonna take 10 here, which is kind of a painful one. This is gonna block his 8/8. We take 10. If we draw the land for the Horror, we are in pretty good shape, actually. Hey, sweet. Okay, because now we get to cast it, bounce his 8/8, make him discard it. We now can attack for 3 in the air again, put him down to 6. If he attacks with his 5/5s, we can double block with our 1/3 and our 4/4 and trade it off. We also have plenty of chump blockers. We are at 12 as well because the Tribute to Hunger was a nice one. Fantastic. What's he have here? 3/3 Trampler, it looks like. That's not bad. I would not mind drawing a land to Demonic Tutor Demon. Just because the 6/6 flyer is pretty nice. Well, not exactly the land we were looking for, since it is one of our few comes into play tapped lands. But we're gonna put him on the "You Are Dead Next Turn" plan and see if that gets there. Okay, if he doesn't have an answer to Moon Heron right here, Oh, okay. Well, that is, I suppose, an answer. Goes to a lot of life. And we're going to cast a Factor Fiction Demon, or not Factor Fiction Demon. It's Factor Fiction Sphinx. It's Demonic Tutor Demon. And then be able to search our deck for something pretty nice. I want to see what I can find. Let's take a look at our deck and see what options are available to us. Okay. So, Chasm Skulker's kind of slow. We don't need it. Tribute to Hunger's not the best. Flush to Dust is fine because it's just solid removal. Voyage's End, Banisher, Meteorite. In our graveyard, I don't think there's anything too good for our Chaomancer. They just take the solid removal spell. We are going to attack for 3, put him to... I'm going to get just the Flesh to Dust here. Because we're going to attack him for 3, put him down to 8. And then we have flyers that are lethal again. And then I want to just be able to kill his life gain ally. So that way if he drew another one, so that's rather unfortunate. The whole point was if he draws another ally this turn, he gets to stay alive for an extra turn, which is unfortunate, but then we can just kill his life gain 1. Because now he goes to 17. Oof. He's attacking with his 8/8s. My question is, do I trade off? I think what I'm going to do is chump block with my 0/4 right now. Just block, get it out of the way. We can attack for 9 in the air here. And then I'll leave up Flesh Dust to see what happens. Because I believe Allies enters the battlefield. Yep. So we can kill it, or we can kill his 1/1 that gains him life before the ally actually enters the battlefield. And then if he draws an ally, we don't need to be too afraid of it. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, continue and pause. With that on the stack, I'm going to destroy your Ondu Cleric. Now, as long as we don't die, we I believe we win. So we're gonna chump block his 2 giant dudes, and then prevent the most damage. So that's gonna be the Dinrova Horror on the 7/7. Are we actually just dead if he alphas? That'd be sad if we just died to him alphaing. Let me do some math here. Okay. So just 10/10. Just a 10/10. Okay. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. He deals us 11 with those if we put that one there. This doesn't have trample? Nope. So we take 7 plus 4 is 11, and we go to 1. And then we counterattack him for lethal. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. Unless I did math wrong, which I don't think I did. It is very early in the morning for me. Looks like we're not dead, though. Looks like we're at 1, and 1 is good enough. He had 3 of the make 2 1/1 allies, which that card is bonkers in this deck. So the fact that we were able to beat it is a good sign. I think our deck is actually quite strong, despite what people say that this deck is like, oh, you're missing out on so much. It's just a blue-black control deck. This format's actually pretty saucy. We have options to basically anything they do. Nothing I care about in blue. We already have the Banisher, so we don't need it. None of these blue cards I care about. Ooh, what's that black? Suffer the Past? Oh, that's terrible. What's our blue rare? Ooh. Ooh, that's actually quite tempting. There's actually another change I'm going to make first. Which is I'm going to swap out one inspiration for one, for a Think Twice. Which I think that is completely correct. Think twice. And then we have a giant 6-drop. I'm just going to get rid of this. Do I want to get rid of Meteorite? Actually, I don't think I am going to play the Royal Elemental. It costs 6. And we see that we hit 6 lands and then we kind of like peter out. I'm actually going to get rid of it over Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer is a very good card, but in our deck, it also is behaving like a 6-mana spell. So I'm going to try out the Royal Elemental, see how it is. And if it disappoints, I'll just play the Archaeomancer instead. But yeah, since we have so many expensive spells, instead of cheap spells, the Archaeomancer is not as good. So I'm just going to try this out instead and see if it goes. It does give us something to do with our excess mana. Okay, Core Canyon. So now we have to face the all equipment deck, I suppose. We'll see if they cast a how many Stoneforge Mystics they cast and how many Batter Skulls they resolve. I don't think they have Batter Skulls, though I would not be surprised if they had some pretty bonkers stuff. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. We draw any single land. We're in good shape. We have Deadweight for his first creature. We have Assassinate if he ever starts attacking with other creatures. So, we're good. And we drew the 3rd land. So, I have the feeling we're going to be assassinating some core here. I'm trying to think of some pun now. Okay. That one is actually a card I'm probably just going to Deadweight. It's one of these stronger core that can be resolved. Other core you control get +2/+2. If not, I just let it resolve. He'll attack me for 2, then we'll assassinate his next creature. No, I think I'm just going to Deadweight it now. Take care of that. And then save the Assassinate. Because if he plays a creature the following turn, we can go land, go. And just use our Deadweight now while it's still kind of useful. If we keep him off creatures, he won't have good equipment. If he doesn't have equipment to stick on his creatures, then we'll be fine. Sure. That card will probably be assassinated. Just going to go land, go. And our hand is looking pretty nice. If we ever draw one more land, our Meteorite's going to kill a guy. And then we'll be able to follow that up with Tormentor or another removal spell. Yeah. We'll take 2. You got us, buddy. There's the equipment. Now, does he equip post-combat? No, okay. Oh. I don't know why he didn't do that pre-combat, but we're going to get value from our Assassinate at least and kill his 2/1. Also a good one if we draw another land. Stabby, stabby. That's one of my favorite cards in older core sets. Was I just loved being able to cast Assassinate. Just killed so many things. Did not kill Sarah Angel at the time. That card's also quite good. So now he's going to re-equip there and attack us for 4. If we draw a land, that brings up an interesting question. Do we cast Meteorite or Flesh Dust? I'd probably cast Meteorite, kill his 3/2. We drew not that land. Okay. I'm going to play Samir Guildgate and stab his guy. Because we have so much removal, and especially since we have a piece of unconditional removal and a piece of kill your 3/2 removal, and he's down to 1 card in hand. It's feeling pretty good. Gonna attack us for 3, it looks like. We are starting to he is starting to pressure our life total, which is, you know, kind of what his goal is. I'm just going to cast a Meteorite here and kill his 3/2. It'll make his last creature less strong. We'll be able to banish her. I want to kill a creature, please. Specifically this creature. So we'll have a Banisher and a Flesh Dust and an Indulgent Tormentor to choose from next turn. Any of which are more than valid. I'm probably going to be tempted to cast the Banisher if he doesn't play another spell. Just so that way I can just bounce his guy, have a 3/3 in play. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just bounce his guy. He can play it and re-equip, but it'll slow down his clock. Then we'll be able to cast Walking Corpse and leave up Flesh Dust or something like that. Or just resolve Indulgent Tormentor plus Walking Corpse. And that'll be a good start. And hold on to this Flesh to Dust. He does have a 3-power flyer. What is this? Another... Oh! Stoneforge Mystic, eh? Well, let's see what he fetches. That is at least not a Jitte or a Batterskull, so it's at least a fair piece of equipment, though it is a strong piece of equipment. That draw really makes me want to just cast Moon Heron plus Walking Corpse. Since the Moon Heron will block his 3 toughness flyer, and it'll hold off his attacks, and Walking Corpse just maximizes our mana. We could play Walking Corpse and save a 5-drop, which would be okay. But I think I want to hold on to my removal spell one more turn. And since my 3/3 on the ground is not going to do anything otherwise, get in there. If he equips Machete onto Stoneforge Mystic, that's actually a reason for me not to attack. And since we are at 8, I think I'm afraid enough of that I won't throw my guy away or like get in 3 points of damage. Yeah, he's gonna equip it onto Stoneforge. 2 target creatures get +2/+2 and gain flying. So what you're saying is I have to chump block and go to 3. Not pleasant. Either way, we're going to go to 3. Okay, well, I'm going to play this Death Cultist. And then leave up Flesh Dust for his flyer when he goes to attack. I'm not going to attack. I could attack with my 2/2, but I'm going to be like super safe here. We are at 3. He's going to attack us for 5 in the air. Use my removal spell. He does have 2 cards in hand, and they could be any number of things. His Indulgent Tormentor might be put on chump blocking duty, which is kind of fascinating since it's not exactly where we want him to be. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my 3/3 here. Start putting a clock on him. I'm almost certain he doesn't block. Go, Indulgent Tormentor. Given if he has any other creature, we're kind of in trouble. So if he attacks, that's really bad for us. I think he will, though. Yep. Since he knows the value that can be had here. Does he have another creature? He does. No, he's a trusty machete. Okay. You have plenty of machetes, but as long as you don't have any creatures, okay, we're gonna go ahead and just attack him for 6 here. If he has a haster in white, more power to him. We do have him on a 2-turn clock, but if we draw land and he draws a creature, now see, that's a thing. We now are required to draw a removal spell, a frost links, a bounce spell, anything like that. Rune Scarred Demon, and we'll have 2 mana left over. So I want to play a Rune Scarred Demon, and we want to get probably Voyage's End. Could get Guard Gomazoa, actually. Guard Gomazoa is not that bad. Tribute to Hunger is okay. I could just play it super safe and get Voyage's End. I think I'm just going to get Voyage's End in case he has a removal spell for my 6/6 demon. I don't want to just die. No, that's not what I want. I want that one. Hear me clicking. Okay. I do not want this Frost Links. See, okay. Choose card. Choose card. You see that I am clicking this Voyage's End. Choose a card. Voyage's End. There we go. Just had to hit escape. Okay. And no point in attacking this turn. Now if he goes equip, attack. The question is, do I block with my Rune Scarred Demon? I think I kind of have to, unfortunately. So he's gonna equip. Is he gonna equip the machete too? If so, I think I'll just bounce his creature during end of turn and then kill him. Yeah. I am going to Voyage's End your guy and go for the kill here. Narrow escape. So he prevents us from scrying and he gains 4 life. That was a fantastic draw. Okay, so we know he doesn't have anything with haste. We're just going to go ahead and attack with everything. This is going to be for not lethal. It's going to put him to 3. But now we have a Frost Lynx to tap his creature, and then we can attack with everything and sacrifice the cultist if we really need to. In case he goes Hookmaster, or something ridiculous like that. Can we beat Hookmaster? Okay. Does he have just like a removal spell for my 6/6 demon? Is that why he didn't tap the demon down? Well, I'm gonna play a Frostlynx. That's gonna tap your guy. Does he have like another narrow escape, I suppose? Narrow escape does keep him alive for another turn. Nope, no, just died. Okay. So that's we brought in the Demonic Tutor Demon, and that's 2 games in a row that I think it's won us the game. Also, very glad I chose Voyage's End. Okay, anything good? I don't like Devouring Swarm that much, or Demonic Appetite. It's the same blue common run. I don't like Eeyore Ruin Expedition. Palaka Worm is actually pretty good. I don't like Quest for the Grave Lord at all, and Burning Anger is overpowered, but we only have 2 decent red cards. Stormbreath Dragon and Burning Anger. And yes, they're both strong, but we don't have anything else to support it, which is kind of sad. Ooh, this has got to be the landfall deck. It has to be. So we'll find out if this is this hand good. It's very good if we draw another land. Put my faith in the heart of the cards that we draw one more land. If we draw another land and we just start casting 3 mana spells and eventually just double Mind Rot him, and that'll probably put us far enough ahead in the game. The first Mind Rot won't be that good, but the second one's what'll put us ahead. Voyage's End's there is okay. Like, we can scry into a land if we really need to, if he plays a relevant threat, like nope, no relevant threat, no Voyage's End. It's not like we needed it. Okay. I'm just gonna go out and start with my first Mind Rot. Normally I like to wait till later on, but we got 2 lands out of his hand. Then we're going to be able to cast a second Mind Rot eventually. Oh, it's Valakut. Oh, that could be bad. If it's Valakut, I think I'm just going to Mind Rot him again. Okay, so he is actually playing spells too. That is good. Good to know. So I think now I'm going to start casting a Curse Spirit, Frostlynx. We have Tribute to Hunger if we need it to. I thought it was just going to be Valakut deck with mountains, since he discarded 2 mountains, but since it's not, we get to cast our clock, and it's going to be the Spirit. Gets past all of his defenders and his other guys. So next turn we'll be able to play a 3-drop and leave up Voyage's End. It seems like making him discard his lands was pretty good for us. The question is, do I even play the Frostlynx? Is the additional clock worth it? So we will have him on a 6-turn clock right now. With the Frostlink, it'll be slightly faster. Oh, no, never mind. Now the question is, do I play the Frostlynx as a 2/2? I actually don't want to, because I am greedy and I like value. I feel we have so many late game threats too. Kiln Fiend. That seems like a fantastic Frostlynx target. It also is a pretty good Voyage's End target. I also forgot to tap my mana, so I would leave up Voyage's End. So maybe that comes back to bite me. Hopefully not. Part of so many combo decks is Kiln Fiend. Or pseudo combo decks. Inspiration's a good one. Means I get to attack for 2, leave up both a removal spell, a bounce spell, and the ability to draw 2 cards. which is not bad. He does have 5 cards in hand, which is what's disturbing. It makes me think he really wants to ride this Kiln Fiend to victory. If he attacks us for 1, awesome. Play Tuskboar. I have a response to that, good sir. I'm going to cast Inspiration and tap my mana, so I want to draw 2 cards, please. So I have up both my removal spells. Oh, that was very good. Okay. So I can just attack him for 2, cast a Rune-Scarred Demon, and fetch Soul of Ravnica. That's what I'm tempted to do, at least. Or I could play Meteorite, kill his Blade Tusk Boar, and then leave up Voyage's End. Actually, no, and then assassinate his guy. That seems even better. Meteorite, yeah. I think killing off both of his creatures is going to be pretty nice. Kill his 3/2. Assassinate your guy. And we'll be able to get our demon and resolve something giant and choose what we want. Another Blade Tusk Boar. Okay. I think I choose Soul of Ravnica, since it doesn't die to Burst Lightning or any burn spell that he might want to try and cast. Rune-Scarred Demon. Yeah, I'll leave it blue-black. And yeah, I think I just get Soul of Ravnica here. Ooh, where are you hiding? There you are. Yep. Seems like a good one to pick up. Especially since we get to swing for 8, put him to 6. And that'll be pretty good. Another Blade Tusk Boar. I will trade a Frost Lynx for a Blade Tusk Boar any day of the week. Now the question is, though, do I bounce it anyway? I think since I have the mana, I'm just going to. I don't need a Guard Gomazua. Okay. So we're going to attack him for 8, put him to 6. And then any of our 6 power flyers is lethal. And we have Tribute to Hunger up if we need it. Okay. More giant 6 power flyers. 6 power flyers for 6 and or 7 mana, respectively, seem pretty nice. And Tribute to Hunger does beat whatever he is trying to do. Okay. I think. Here's a mountain. He can attack us for 3. That happens. And sweet, that should be lethal. Because now we just attack with all he has to have 2 removal spells for 2 6/6 flyers, which I don't think that's gonna do it. Yup. Oh, Rune-Scarred Demon. How I loved casting you in Limited, even though you were so very slow. It's just so hard to deal with and for so many decks. Let's see what we got here. We opened Stomper Cub at the front, all 3 packs. Negate, that seems fine. We got some white cards. Another Guard Gomazoa. Ooh, Beastmaster Ascension is also quite good if you have the green-white tokens deck. Half tempted to bring in that other Guard Gomazoa. We'll see. Obnixilis, and then Garrick. So we're almost at the end. I thought I had like another hour left or something. Seems like we're like 15 minutes in or something ridiculous like that. Yes, yes, you know, blah, 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 Obnixilis. This seems like a pretty nice hand if we draw one more land. And we're on the draw. We have turn 1 Kraken Hatchling or turn 1 Deadweight. Yeah, turn 1 Kraken Hatchling. Yeah, we drew the other land. So our Chasm Skulker might just be good enough to get us there. It'll at least force a piece of removal. The AI seems to want to kill it pretty fast, so it is aware of the incremental advantage that Chasm Skulker gives us. That's kind of strong. If he plays a vampire here, I will certainly deadweight it. Nope. Okay. I am more than okay sitting here for now. That's kind of one of the reasons I like the deck that we have built right now is we don't have to play fast and aggressive and just lose to so many random bombs that they might play. As we have answers to basically anything. For example, oh, well, I don't care about Corpse Hauler, really. You can play Corpse Hauler all you want. It's not going to do anything relevant for now. Okay, so we're going to see if he has a way to kill my Chasm Skulker. Because if he doesn't, we're going to start getting all the squids. Basically, I want to see what removal spell he has to kill it, because I'm sure he has one. No. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to play my land. No point in attacking, but I will cast a Moon Heron, I suppose. Maximizes our mana. And no need to attack with the Chasm Skulker into his 2/1. Now we could have played Frost Links and gotten in for some damage, but I think I'm going to hold on to this Frost Links for a better turn. And now, ooh, that card is quite good. So if we don't draw a land to kill it, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Frost Links. Tap his 5/3. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill his 2/1 right now. So that way he doesn't get the opportunity to bring back the 5/3 in case we do draw a land. And we're going to attack him for 6 here. Then we're going to take 3 and not let him draw a card. We could just sack our 0/4, but I think losing 3 life is going to be better here. Lose 3 life. Second Indulgent Tormentor. Seems pretty good. Love to draw a land. Well, that is in fact not a land. So I'm going to play a Child of Night and a Kraken Hatchling. I attack for 3, we take 10, and then we crack back for lots. I'm almost certain he won't block here. I could have left it back so he didn't attack, but now I'm just going to play a bunch of creatures. Now I think what I'm going to do is sacrifice a 0/4 and pay 3 life. I have the odd feeling this 0/4 is not going to do anything. I could have played Nibless of the Breath instead. Yeah, I'm going to take 10. I'm going to go to 4. However, if we draw a removal spell, we just win. Wait. What is this? What is this shenanigans going on? What just happened? I saw marsh casualties. Am I right? Creatures get -2/-2. Okay. So that's pretty bad. That means we have to play this Nibless and Chump block? No, it just means we died. We just died. Nice. Nice. Okay. Turns out, casting Infest is good. Against an army of 0/2s. Or of 2/1s and 2/2s. Very slow hand, but it might just have to get there. Double Indulgent Tormentor is hard to beat. Perhaps I should have just sacked both Kraken hatchlings? Okay, well, we drew a Kraken hatchling, so that'll at least protect our life total from his dorkier creatures. But again, yeah, if he draws double Indulgent Tormentor, we do suffer a little bit. Block all day, every day. Come at me, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to play the Guildgate here. Since I don't have assassinate targets, and it's not like I'm doing anything else. Just hoping to keep hitting my land drops, drawing some relevance with Soul Cage Fiend. That card's pretty good. Again, we have an 0/4 to block, so it's not as bad as it could be. Yes, I know I can only play 1 land per turn. So now we have Dinrova Horror mana at least, so that's pretty nice. We're gonna take 1 if he double attacks, and then we can play the Surikar Bouncer and bounces 3/2 probably. Force him to recast it. Assassinate's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna make the tempo-ish play. He's stuck on 3 lands. If he draws a land, I suppose he wants to cast a bigger spell. So bouncing it right now is better than just killing it and losing the 3 life. I'm gonna hold on to these assassinates in case he ever draws some redonkulum-ificus creature that we can't answer. There's the 4th land. He's just gonna recast 3/3 or 3/2. Looks like he is. So I can cast the Horror and bounce his land. That actually doesn't seem that bad. Make him miss a land drop and discard a probably more relevant spell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just bounce his land here. Keep him off the dreaded 5 lands. Discards a Zoff Shade. That card's pretty good. We'll be able to have Nibless plus Assassinate coming up. Or we can cast Nibless plus Chasm Skulker. That actually seems pretty good too. And I think I'm just going to pass here. He attack with my 3/3. If he has Marsh casualties, that'll be such a blowout. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to throw my 3/3 away for dealing him 3 more points of damage. He does have Marsh casualties. Kill 2 of my creatures. He does get a free attack for 3 in here. I could trade my guy for it. Nope. Chooses not to. Deadweight, eh? Deadweight is a guy. Attack for 7. Force him to block, die, and we can assassinate it, and then we're really far ahead. Yeah, I think that seems like a good plan. Then he'll have no blockers. We'll have 7. Oh, no, Kraken Hatchling. Despite how excited you always get, it's not your dime. We'll also have the second Assassinate, too. Put him down to 11. He'll have no blockers and a very limited number of things he can do. So even if he goes Land Indulgent Tormentor, either one of our creatures has no trouble with blocking the Tormentor. Oh, that's even better. 'Cause now I can play a Frost Lynx, tap his guy, and then assassinate it. We're going to attack for 7 first. He's at 4. And if we assassinate, he'll have 1 creature left to block. I'm just going to do it so he doesn't get the extra card advantage right now. This is not as deadly as the Frostlings and Crust combo that's currently running around, but Tribute to Hunger. I'm going to sacrifice my 2/2. See, if I sacrifice my 0/4, he'll go to 8 and we'll have 9 power. If I sacrifice my 2/2, he'll go to 6 and we'll have 7 power. I'm actually just going to sack my Kraken Hatchling. Death Cultist. Okay. So he's going to block, sack, and live. He was going to live no matter what we sacrifice to Tribute to Hunger. He would have had enough to live through it. But I wanted to keep at least a little bit of extra power on the board. So now he's at 4. The Denrova Horror is lethal, and any combination of any other 2 creatures is also lethal. So he has to have quite the hand. Quite the 4 cards. Because otherwise, I think we got him. Because we could beat single Indulgent Tormentor. Okay, Tribute to Hunger. 7, 8, 9. I'm going to sacrifice my Lonely Walking Corpse. Do you have a second one? Okay, we're going to put him to 1. Look at Death Cultist doing work, guys. If it wasn't for that Death Cultist, he'd be dead. Halo Hunter. Destroy target angel. Haha. There is no target angel for you to destroy. And we have lethal again? No, he has 2 blockers. So we attack, we trade. Oh, no, never mind. Frostlynx, good card. Frostlynx, good card. I am glad. I think I'm playing 3 Frostlynx, and I could be playing 4 if I really wanted to. Such a tempo play. Get wrecked, Obnixilis.
Now that you have defeated Obnixilis, remove the Hedron that has dampened his power.
Well, that sounds inappropriate.
It is an ancient object made with powerful magic. You'll have to defeat Garrick first, and then bind the Hedron into him. Its magic will do the rest. Be careful. Garrick already knows you're up to something. He'll be closing in on you fast. When you've recovered your strength, bring the Hedron to me, and we can face him together.
Too late.
Oh, snap. Beware the dreaded 8-sided die. It was embedded into Obnixilis' brain. Hey, look! We got an achievement. Achievement? Okay, let's see. Anything decent in this booster before we go and face the ultimate power that is Garrick, Garruk, however you want to say his name. 4 Stomper Cubs. Covenant of Blood's actually fine. We got some white cards. We got some other cards. Blood Tribute. No, thank you. Not for me. We don't have nearly the vampires to support it. Yeah. That did not look like I plucked it from his brow. It was more like forcefully ripped it from his skull. Now, before I start, I have the odd feeling there are going to be some serious shenanigans going on here. And there's going to be a lot of rage quits. Not rage quits, but there's going to be a lot of rage by me. Because last time there was the final boss, and it was just pure shenanigans. And since Jace says he's helping, I have the odd feeling more shenanigans are going to happen. Snap keeping. We have 3 drops. Wait, Garrick Mulligan to 5? Really? Sure. Awesome. I can deal with that. Okay, so he has Bayou. That seems like a good card. You know. Because it's kind of played in Legacy. Just sort of in Bug and both Shardless and Delver varieties. Hey, look, Basic Forest. That's played in all sorts of formats. He's got a bear. Bears. We're just going to play a Frostlinks and tap down his bear. The fact that he mulliganed to 5 and we're going to cast a Mind Drop probably next turn if he goes land into spell. Oh, I want to... No. Tap the bear. He'll have 5 cards. If he goes land, spell, he'll be down to 3. That might be good enough to just get there. Down to 4 cards. I think with 4 cards, I'm just going to play a land. And just inspiration target me. Since you have nothing instant to do, I don't want to just miss it by accident. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Nice, 2 lands. Exactly what we wanted. It actually is exactly what we wanted, since it allows us to hit our Dinrova Horror and our Royal Elemental. He's ramping hard. Snap block if he attacks, by the way. Okay. So land. I can cast a Mind Rot, or I can cast a Moon Heron, and I'll just cast the birdie. We're going to start casting Haymakers next turn. Each one of them is going to put a serious clock on him. And if at any point he has 2 cards in his hand, we'll just Mind Rot him. And he'll be so far behind on cards. He has 6 lands. So danger is on the horizon. Like, this could be Primeval Titan, Garrick's Pack Leader. Sure, that card's good. That card is quite good. You know what card is also good? Dinrova Horror. Bounce your 4/4. No card advantage for you. I'm gonna attack. See if I get him. And he's just gonna trade it off. Okay, that's fine with me. Thragtusk, eh? If I draw a land, I will Royal Elemental and steal his Thragtusk. That seems like a good card to steal. Okay, so we have 6 lands. I'm going to attack for 3 in the air, I suppose. I have a feeling I'm going to take 5. I don't really want to. But what I am going to do is see if I can win on some card advantage here. We got the bear and the Slaughterhorn. So he has a Garruk's Pack Leader in hand and nothing else. I don't want to Banisher his Thragtusk, but it might be necessary. I will probably just take 5. I know he has a Pack Leader and something else. How do we beat a normal 3/3? Yeah, I think I'll just take 5. If we draw a land, we can Royal Elemental and steal his Thragtusk, and that's pretty good for us. I think if we draw a land and just mind control it, we're probably set. Yeah. Yoink. Actually, do I take the Thragtusk? Oh. I was like, do I take the Thragtusk or do I take the card that will draw me a million cards? I'm going to attack him just for 3 here, leave back my Horror, and just block his 4 for you if he decides to attack. He's down to no cards in hand, which is a good place for us to be. We also have a Thragtusk that if it dies, we get a 3/3. Dot bear. So we can probably just deadweight that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a land, steal his 4/4, be like, okay, thanks, yoink. Play an Accursed Spirit. Draw a card. Alright, it's a May ability. I would like to draw a card, please. Please, Ploxel. And then we can attack him for 6 in the air. Or even more on the ground. I just click that attack with all. Let's not care. Put our hands in the air like we just don't care. He goes to 6. Yeah, it turns out Royal Elemental. At this point, probably better than Archaeomancer. Just by a little bit. So, I guess the shenanigans were not going to happen, and Royal Elemental stealing his guy. We also put him down to, we're dealing 7, 12, 16, 22 points of damage, so he's at negative 16 at the end of this attack. Seems pretty good. Round 2, I suppose. I'm gonna keep this hand. This hand seems okay. We have a turn 2 Child of Night, which will gain us some life. We are facing Garruk the World Slayer, apparently. So this is the actual final boss. So it might be slightly harder to do anything. There's the turn 1 Bayou. Does he have an elf? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well then, you go, Child of Night. That Royal Elemental, man. That was pretty good. good feeling when you get to steal Thragtusk. So he goes Bayou, Runeclaw Bears, Putrid Leech. Ugh. Can't beat that in combat. Well then, yeah, you get to attack me. If I attack, I just throw my 2/1 away, and that's not what I want. You got me. You gonna pay the life? Pay the life to do the extra damage? Nope. Do you have another guy? Nope. That's a good draw. We're gonna go ahead and attack him. Smash his face. We have Tribute to Hunger in case he has some Savage Surge or something ridiculous like that. No. Okay, I'm just gonna play in a Cursed Spirit here. See if he wants to start holding his guy back. And then we have a Tribute to Hunger to kill it. Do you get the beats on? Yeah, he's getting real aggressive. Well, we're gonna have to see if our ragtag team is gonna get there. You go, ragtag team. Get him down to 13. Get him not down to 13. I'm going to hold on to all of these removal spells, though, as long as I have to. If he chooses to pay life with this leech, I'll probably play Tribute to Hunger. Yep. At this point, definitely going to Tribute to Hunger. I should have waited for it to resolve. Why did I not wait for it to resolve? That was bad. I was too trigger happy on that pause. Ugh, that card's good. How do we beat that card? Not easily, that's for certain. I would like a 5/3 flyer or something like that. I would like another blue source. I'm going to slow roll these lands. No, I'm going to play one more land in case we draw a Rune-Scarred Demon. But I'm going to hold on to the other one. Short one blue from Royal Elemental being fantabulous. But I have a feeling we're going to take 5 here. And he's going to start cast. Oh, no, I don't want. Yeah, you get to attack me. I'm down to 17. Card's good. Love to draw a blue land. Blue land will let me cast Royal Elemental. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to attack him. Probably just going to Tribute to Hunger when he goes to attacks. Oh, we gain the life. He doesn't deal less damage. We won't be able to attack back, but it'll be okay. Puts us at 22. He has a beast, but we have another piece of spot removal. That's okay. That's fine. You can cultivate. Looking for a blue source. Voyage's End. Voyage's End, the token, I think is as good as we're gonna get here. Keeping blue land on top. Frostlinks. Do I keep Frostlinks on top? What does Frostlinks do here? Tap down a creature. I think we have to bottom it. We want to go with this Royal Elemental to win the day. Having another generic 2/2 when he has so much mana in play, I don't think is going to be good enough when he's at 17. If he was at like 6 life, I'd probably keep it on top. But Otherwise, I need one of my haymakers or a blue source. Yeah, see, the Frostlinks wouldn't have done anything. Not playing my land in case we do draw the blue source, so that way our Royal Elemental does get to start stealing creatures. This Chaldonite's doing work. It's doing some serious work. I am scared for what he has. Like, he has 10 mana in play. And 4 cards in hand. Okay. That's, that's a land. And it taps for blue. So, we at least got our blue source. And, so our Royal Elemental is going to start being able to steal his creatures. Which is going to be pretty nice. Unless he has a removal spell. And just slow rolling 4 removal spells. $11 mana. Lots of mana. He's going to have a 12th in play and a 13th in hand. Well, I have the odd feeling this Chaldonite's going to have to do some work. The question is, do I play the Royal Elemental? Or do I just leave up a removal spell? Royal Elemental does put him on a 2-turn clock, but I want to slow roll it. I'm curious what he might have. Like, he might have In Garruk's Wake. I would not be surprised if this played it. Again, holding on to my lands because we don't need them in play for anything. We have our 7 lands and our most expensive spell costs 7. Nice. He's just going to putrefy my 2/2. Or my 2/1 lifelinker. At this point, I have Royal Elemental. Force him to have another piece of removal here. Which I think he probably has. But I think slow rolling this is going to be pretty nice. It also is a 3-turn clock, which is non-trivial. I will probably play a land and steal that. That seems stealable. Nope, there's the In Garruk's Wake. So he did have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Deadweight on his guy. Play a Chasm Skulker. And then play a land. We won't be able to flush dust this turn. I'm going to start playing my lands now because now it doesn't matter anymore. We have no other landfall triggers that it becomes relevant for. So we want to be able to just get our lands in case we draw another expensive spell or something. Go, go, Chasm Skulker. Get in there. Get in there, my squid monster thing. Now the question is, do I play the Soul of Ravnica? I think the answer is not yet. Because we've already seen one In Garruk's Wake. He has 2 cards in hand. We have a removal spell in case he wants to cast anything relevant. So yep, slow rolling the Soul of Ravnica was pretty good there. And we get our 1/1 squid. We're going to go ahead and attack him for 1 and now cast the Soul. We have him down to 6. Our Soul is lethal. It's funny how I haven't played this game before, and I seem to be unusually good at figuring out what shenanigans are going on. So it's pretty nice. Do you have the 3rd In Garruk's Wake? No, you have a Thragtusk. Thragtusk is a good card. Give you that one. I'm going to hold on to this Kraken Hatchling. No need to play it. Doesn't up our ability to draw cards with Solar Ravnica. Doesn't really do anything. Now I could draw my 1 card with Solar Ravnica now, but I really want to hold on to a removal spell. Consume strength. So he's going to kill my squid. Attack for 7. I can deal with that. That's fine. We'll go down to 23. That's more than fair. End of turn. Solar Ravnica. I would like to pay 7 mana to draw a card. I don't care how I tap my mana. Just give me my 1 card. Okay. So now we'll be able to, if he has a removal spell, he just gets us, I suppose. Or does Solar Ravnica get there? Solar Ravnica, good card. Woo! We win! We get an achievement! Yay! Bleep bloop. Final credits. Okay, we defeated Garrick. Oh, final boss. It's like that's game. Look at that. Look at that persona. Aw, snap. Showed us the end. Oh god, it's so loud. Ow.
Its magic will do the rest. You did all right, Planeswalker.
Typo.
I wasn't sure you could pull it off.
That was a typo.
But you did it. I still don't know why we are the way we are, or what the spark means for each of us. But using our power to save a plane from destruction isn't a bad start.
As far as I'm aware, you did all right. It's all ALL space RIGHT. Unless I'm crazy. Okay, well, now that we're at the credits, I'm going to do what a lot of LPers do and say thoughts about the game. So I think this game had a pretty steep learning curve, not in the how to play Magic itself, but how to be able to manipulate the game to do what you wanted, knowing when to cast instants, pay appropriate mana. This may have been covered in the tutorial, so I can't judge it too harshly for that. There were a lot of things that were lackluster about it. It was pretty slow when in gameplay itself, lots of laggy moments and misclicks and the like that did not show up during deck editing, which was kind of fascinating because deck editing was really demonstrating a lot of the key the strong aspects that this game could have had. I did not like how the menu manipulation was so slow. It took like 45 seconds or to a minute to try and go through the menu. It felt like it was built for like a touch screen where it's easier to scroll than it is here on a PC. The game itself played fine. Like I rather enjoyed myself after I got used to being able to cast my spells with the appropriate mana and everything. I thought that was pretty fun. A lot of complaints have been going on that there is no two-headed giant anymore, and that's kind of sad. Multiplayer is also taken away, and the fact that you had to pick one deck at the start and follow it through. I know a lot of people that have gotten stuck due to poor openings. I've gotten pretty lucky with the colors that I chose and the pulls that I got. I got a Solar Ravnica pretty early on. I got an Indulgent Tormentor pretty early on, and those gave me some pretty nice win conditions that the deck kind of sorely needed. What I am a little bit upset with is how some of the cash grabby sort of things, like, oh, you have to pay extra, like the pay to play or pay to win. Though I would like to say, I did the full playthrough without buying anything, so that was pretty nice. Though, it's kind of the cash grab, money grab there is kind of shown. Overall, I'd probably give this game somewhere between 6 and 6.5 out of 10. Because once you get past the initial displeasure, it is actually pretty enjoyable. I did have a good time playing through the game. Kind of short, but that's kind of to be expected. It's it's a $10 game. But you know what? I had fun with it. Probably not gonna replay it or play multiplayer or anything like that. I prefer to play Magic Online, and I'd rather invest my time in learning version 4. But overall, I think that's basically it for that. Let's see what the credits are running. I'm just quickly looking through the chat of Twitch right now. Oh, the one blue time walk, skipping your untap for my deck, for my time warp deck. That card is terrible for my deck because the whole point of my deck is you don't want to lose your untap phase because you have to cast a second time warp spell. So it's pretty bad. It only gets good in multiples, and you can't count on it to start the combo. So I have considered it for the he was asking. But anyway, that's gonna be basically it for this. Just gonna let the credits roll out. I hope that Magic 2016, when it does come out, it feel that it's a little bit more like Magic or like Duels of Planeswalkers 2014. That one was a lot more fun, a lot easier intuitively. It ran a lot smoother. So there's that. But again, if you have the $10 and you can get through the initial sketchiness, you'll have a bit of fun with it. Like, you don't play this for the storyline or anything. And I know I got really, really, really lucky. I know in past games what would happen is if you would choose the hardest difficulty, you would just get mana screwed all the time. And I think I just got lucky with the RNG of this and had a pretty decent playthrough. I don't think I had to retry anyone more than twice, and I think that was just Jace. I think Jace took me twice. Captain of the Watch, or like Jace took me 3 times. I failed twice with Jace. Anyone else, I think I failed no fewer than once. I didn't have to make any significant deck changes to beat it. Though I would like to say that when you choose your color at the beginning, even though you can open a ton of good things, there's really no real support for trying to build a second deck that's good. You can build a deck that's alright with some really powerful cards, but some of the synergies between them are not there, and this really feels like you have to take advantage of the synergies that are there. Like, I built a very strong blue-black control deck that you don't see the synergy, but the whole point is every card in the deck had a purpose, even though I'm playing Kraken Hatchlings, for crying out loud. That card's pretty terrible in most of the things. I just needed it as a 0/4 to block, and it showed its worth. And the ability to manipulate the AI, because you could tell when they were going to attack or not. Oh look, hashtag blame Worth. We see it right here. Worth is to blame for everything. Always is. Sorry, man. You get thrown under the bus for everything from Magic Online. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys enjoyed the playthrough, let me know in comments down below. I could go back and record Duels 2013 and 2014. I own both of those as well, so I could play those and have some fun with it. Yeah, that's basically it. We're just gonna sit here, let the credits run through. Again, if you guys have any questions, comments about the playthrough, just leave them down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer. It seems like this recording was under an hour, so I'm probably just going to upload this as one big part to YouTube and be done with it. So many credits. Yep. So I think what I do like about this is the deck building aspect that was provided. Given it was a pretty small card pool, it was only like 300 cards, but I didn't expect much more than that. They normally don't have like a huge card pool, and the themes are pretty straightforward with what you pick. Green white is tokens, blue red is counterburn, blue black is heavy control, etc. There was white weenie running around. Like, all these options are there. It's pretty straightforward for knowing what to build. But there's that. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. These credits are nice and long, and I'm not really the best at just talking to myself. Normally, when I do, I have a script or something. Here we go. Woot woot. We did. Oh, snap. Well, Obnixilus is angry. Does that imply that there are more levels? Nope. Is there something else I don't know of, or are they just hinting return to Zendikar? Are we okay with that? Okay, so that's all done. We don't need to do any of that. Yeah, it seems like we're pretty good on the single player. We have completed the single player campaign. It seems like there's no challenges or anything. So yeah, let's see what's running around in extras. See if there's anything decent here. Nah, what's this? Promotions. I want to get promoted. Oh wait, no, you guys don't get to see this. No, I'm not showing you guys my code for my Soul of Zendikar. It's my code. Okay, well, I mean, that's gonna do it. So, thank you guys all for watching, and see you guys around.